Big lesson. If you want to be living at your potential, if you want to be the best you that you can be, it is absolutely necessary to learn how to do things that you don't feel like doing simply because they are good for you. To do things that you don't feel like doing because you really care about something more important than how you feel in this moment. The best metaphor is going to the gym. You're not always going to feel like going to the gym, but guess what? If you force yourself to go to the gym, eventually it'll become a habit, and it'll become like second nature. Think of brushing your teeth. I'm sure when you were a kid, you probably hated brushing your teeth, but after a while, it just became second nature. And the funny thing about like going to the gym and staying in shape is it's actually very easy to do. You know what's hard? What's hard is being fat. What's hard is being really skinny. What's hard is not being in shape. I can't imagine like being overweight, how hard that must be. You have to use more energy all the time. You probably fear judgment from other people more. You're probably not attracting the partners. You're getting just less positivity from life. It's hard work not going to the gym. So just my quick message for you in this video is, if you really think about it, it's actually, it might not feel good in the moment to force yourself to go to the gym right now, but what will yourself tomorrow think about if you force yourself to go to the gym today? What will yourself a month from now think of yourself if you force yourself to go to the gym today? A year from now? Sometimes you just gotta do things where we don't feel like doing it in the moment, simply because it is good for us. Today I didn't feel like going to the gym, but I went. I showed up, and I left after like 30 minutes. I just did kind of a mediocre workout, but guess what? I showed up. And just establishing that habit where eventually going to the gym, or whatever it is that you're trying to do that you don't feel like doing, it will become second nature to you. So what do you really care about? What are your goals? Whoops, just turned the windshield wipers on. What are your goals? What do you really care about? And do you have the discipline to, when you don't feel like going, can you force yourself to go? Simply because it's good for you. And the thing about having this mindset is it really develops your character. You're the type of person that when something hard happens, you have the ability to keep going. You have goals that are more important than how you feel right now in this moment. And the funny thing about this is, if you develop this character to do things that you don't feel like doing simply because you care about something so much, a goal or whatever it is, what happens is you start to develop this like deep self-esteem, this deep proudness of how you're living your life. Because while you could have stayed home and watched TV or surfed the internet or watched some YouTube videos or whatever you do to waste your time, instead, over months of time, you had the discipline to prioritize what you really cared about in life, the things that take hard work. And having that discipline to do things that you don't feel like doing in this moment, it creates this like really deep level of self-esteem where you're just so proud of how you're living your life, and it builds up over time, and it actually becomes easy. It's healthy. It's easy to be healthy. It's hard to be fat. Be smart and do things you don't feel like doing simply because it's the intelligent thing to do. It's easy to do things you don't feel like doing because the results are infinitely worth it. I think the most important thing is complete self-acceptance. To wherever you're at in this moment, completely accept yourself. If you're feeling lazy and just are going to lay in bed, accept that. Let go. But if you can summon up the willpower to take a baby step forward towards your dreams, what would your best version of yourself do right now? And if you could take baby steps forward towards that goal, over time, those baby steps build habits that make it easier to maintain, and over time, those baby steps compound. And after a while, you just start to be crushing it at life, where it's easy to go to the gym. It's easy to be doing all the things that before felt so hard to summon up the energy to do. Suddenly becomes easy. And when you are crushing it at life, when you are just killing it at life and feel like you're living at your potential, it just feels so amazing. It's so worth it. And when you're at that high point, you look back on yourself when you used to like waste time playing video games or online. Every once in a while it's fun to do stuff like that. But you know deep down it's like, I'm just wasting my time right now, looking at porn, wasting time online, all the stuff you do, wasting your time not being your best self. you go like, what the fuck was I doing? Why would the fuck was I spending so much time online on YouTube? Because when you're crushing it at life, it just feels so amazing. When you're crushing it at life, everything is like worth it. Just everything feels so good. Your goals are coming to you, relationships are coming to you, just life feels amazing. So completely accept yourself right now. Every once in a while, it's healthy to just relax and do whatever you feel like doing. There's going to be ups and downs, but just baby steps forward. And eventually, you'll get to a point where you go, I'm crushing it at life right now. This is the best I've ever felt. I have like a current behind me moving me forward. And when you get to that point, life is just so awesome. Everything is worth it. Life just feels so amazing. It's so worth it. So do your part today. It's going to take time, hard work, and patience. But in every single moment, what would the best version of myself do right now? You're not always going to have the energy, ups and downs, but join me in taking baby steps forward every single day. And over time, we are just absolutely going to be loving life. Life is just going to be so fucking awesome. Peace.